going to turn around and I'm going to go downstairs. I always tell yell at the cats, go upstairs. And they do. They listen sometimes. And let me turn this light off. Okay, now I'm going to go down the stairs. And in the stairs there's storage as well. So I'm going to show you guys. I have the books for the RV store. Let me turn the light on here so you guys can see. There. Oh, this stair is a mess. Okay. I don't know what they were doing, the cats, but there's storage under here. We have the RV books in there, some tools, first aid kit. I think there's another first aid kit. There's another one below, but we keep all that stuff here. And then you come in, and here's the living room. I'm going to stand right in the middle, and I'm going to turn around, and there is an entertainment center. Now, where the mirror is, that is where the bathroom cabinet is, and this is the entertainment center. So there's a built-in stereo, DVD, CD, radio, and TV. You can actually hook up the TV to that. I still haven't figured out how to do it. I've tried multiple ways, and I kind of flunked at it, so I'm going to have somebody else help me do that. But yeah, so that's the radio. It's called the concert tone. I believe, let me see if he did that or not. Hold on. I gotta turn the power on. I think it will do that. Kind of funny that we have the radio. He left the movie Hitch in there, which is kind of funny, the guy that we purchased it from. Then I'm gonna turn that off. That's a local radio station. And then over here is the couch. Now this couch is a jackknife couch, which means you would pull the bottom out or lift it and pull it, and then it would go flat. But we don't use it that way. I just put an old comforter over the top because it gets messy pretty quickly because we're always in here. My husband's always here. He's watching this brand new TV. Yes, I got a brand new TV. Shocking. First TV I've purchased in over 30 years. Can you imagine that? Going 30 years without purchasing a TV. I had one of those big monsters that would never fit there. And then over here is some religious stuff. Now, if you are not religious, you can skip over this part and go on. But that is a crucifix. And what happened was, that crucifix has a story. My mother-in-law's neighbor was placed in a nursing home, I believe, or assisted living in Florida. So what happened was her son took everything out of the house and threw it in the trash, including that crucifix. Well, the other neighbor who was next door was going over, cleaning up, and he saw this in the trash, and he gave it to my mother-in-law because more likely than not, it had been blessed. So when she had it, I don't think she really wanted it, but she gave it to me. So that has a lot of sentimental value to me. It is exactly as it was. So I think that's really neat. And then over here, this is from Pope John Paul II. That is a relic in there. It was from one of his vestments. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. I think I can get close to it. That right there, this little piece of cloth is from one of his vestments that he wore. And so I got this. I think I got this about I don't remember the date, but it's on this envelope. This is the envelope that all of this came in, and I just got a frame and I put it all in. This is crooked. It's just not staying in place. This one, this rosary is from our priest when we were living in Florida. He went to the Holy Land and he got these for everybody in the choir. So I really like that. I keep that right there. I have more religious stuff. I'm just going to go over it quickly with you guys. And then over here we have multiple holy cards there, and that was my Easter card from the Hubs. He gave that to me when I was in the hospital. And there's a statue of Mary, and no, we do not worship Mary, we venerate her. I am Catholic, Roman Catholic, so that was in a basket that I won from the Altar and Rosary Society from my church. Now, if you guys know anything about it, I will, if you know anything about it, you can go look it up. If you don't know anything, you can just search it. And if you're not interested, oh well, no big deal. And then a friend gave me this. She got this bottle for me from the Basilica of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton in Emmitsburg, Maryland. She gave me this because she knew that this was my saint, my confirmation saint, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, because she fascinated me by what she did. And that's a good story about her and how she converted for her husband. And it was really, I was so impressed, even as a 13-year-old child. And this rosary right here, this is a big rosary with a big crucifix on it. You can see how big it is by my hand. This guy, I won this in the same basket as I won the statue, and I've had this blessed. It's a wall rosary, but the problem is that if I hang the entire thing up, I don't have anywhere to hang it now, it would take up the entire wall, and then the cats would be swinging on it, so I avoid that. And that's my husband's little Santa. He loves that thing, so I just put him here, and there's a light, and that's an, yes, that's an emergency exit. You have to have them in an RV just in case, you never know. And I'm going to turn around here, and you're going to see a cat on the table. Oh my gosh. Over here is the dinette. It's a, you can see 4 people, but you can see I have my computer there, I have a lamp there. And yeah, these are okay. I wanted to have them reupholstered, but then I thought about it and priced it. It was not worth it at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Five Below, and they have summer fleece. I'm going to cover the seats with the summer fleece. I have my stuff over here. I have a cat over here. Right, cat? What's the matter? You're funny. And over here I have some of my stuff for the day. I have some magazines that have coupons in I have to go through. That's my Omnipod. I have my stuff I need during the day, my charger, my Zofran, my little pill strip with the pills in it, and that is the Ricky's Cult Crushers box. Inside that box is the making of another giveaway, guys, so I'm sure you guys would love that. And there is a power strip I put there, and there is no power, there are no outlets on the slide, because I'll show you. I have it over here, and I plugged it in. I just ran it under the cushion over there, and I have it plugged in the wall back there. Because this part right here, I don't know if you can see that part where the wood goes all the way over with a clock, and there is the slide. And when that slides in, it comes all the way to here. So there's really no room. You can only get in this room, and that's it. And there's just one little way to walk right there on the tile. So that's what I did. And here is a picture. It's kind of funny. The picture of my dad and his brother and his cousins. My dad is, oh, I'll show you my dad. He died on April 15th, 2008. Oops, that's my dad. Now you can see I look a lot like him. That's my uncle. He's still living in California, and these are the cousins. Okay, moving on. This is my exercise stuff, and you can tell who I like to exercise to. There are other trainers that I like to exercise to, but unfortunately I can't do much right now. And I have some books there. That's not AARP. There are like worksheets and things for my workouts that I put in there. I write down what I've done. And in here I have some exercise equipment. I think there are some DVDs. Yeah, there's some DVDs in here, some weights. Not heavy though. And then in here I have my DVDs. And in here I have more DVDs, and there's some VHS tapes. This is a great tape. If you can find this tape of her doing this, I really liked it. I was amazed that it was better than I thought it would be. I don't have a VCR, so I gotta get one. Down in that drawer is some more exercise stuff, like some, I forget, I have bands and things in there. And then I have papers and the light that I use when I'm recording videos. I finally figured out how to set that light up here. And then I'm going to turn around over here. And you came in, where I came in is the kitchen. Now, I know I kept saying that I wanted to straighten up. I think this is the best I'm going to do, because this is a very tiny home and there's really no place to put anything. I was going to put stuff away, like my diffuser and my tea kettle, but I'm just going to leave that stuff up. But you can see that the plugs are up above, so it, you know, I can leave this stuff plugged in because I use it all the time. And normally I would unplug that. But here is a sink. Now, RV sinks are not the same size as a regular sink. You can fit a small drainer in here, but it barely goes in. I mean, that's in as far as it goes. It should be set down further. And I will always have my NutriBullet stuff in here, a cutting board, measuring cup, my poor little blade that is so bent out of shape. And this is an old NutriBullet. I really need a new one because it's the old 600-watt one, I think. I mean, it doesn't do much. And this is the straw that I had received in the Beauty Heroes box. I use this. I really like the straw a lot. And I'll probably put it back in the box and put the cleaner inside and take it with me so it doesn't break. And this is a regular sink and my dishwashing liquid. And this is permanently attached and I can't figure out how to get it out. So I'm leaving it there. It's like a foaming soap dispenser. I'll figure it out someday. And there's my husband's fruit. Yes, it's cookies. There was fruit in there, but he ate it all. So I had bananas and things in there. And then over here is the stove. And you can see on the stove there's a spice rack and a knife rack. And I have my grinder over there for coffee. And my utensils that I used to cook. Those are my favorite tongs right there. Those are chef tongs. I paid $1 for them in a restaurant store. And they are insanely heavy. So that beat anything from the dollar store, but unfortunately that store is closed. Oh well. And over here is the oven, and I'll show you guys the oven top. I don't know if I had cleaned it or if my husband cleaned it. He uses this more than I do, but it's gas, and I have not cooked on gas in so many years, and I just love gas. Now, it's not really bad. It's just that we use it so much. Look like garlic back there. I don't know what's back there. Oh well. Yeah, there's the 3-burner stove, and what you would do with this is that you would turn the front. This is the front, this burner. You put it to light, and you see this thing right here. I would turn this, and it would light it immediately. So I love that, having gas, and then I would just put it onto low. Let's say if I wanted to simmer something on low, that's where I would put it, but I'm going to turn it off. And then I have some Splenda and stevia, salt, and Truvia there. It's supposed to be Truvia honey. I don't like it. That's why I still have it. And then we'll just close this. And then in here is an RV oven. An RV oven is smaller than any oven you're ever going to see. I mean, I think it's smaller than some convection ovens, but it is really tiny inside. So I have one pan, glass pie dish, and then an oblong pan. And then beneath, you have to light the oven every time you use it. See how cats are in here? It's on, off, and you have to turn it to pilot, hold it in, and light at the same time in the back, and it's really hard to do. And below is where I keep my pots and my NutriBullet, and over here is the fridge. This is a Dometic, which means this guy runs off. It has two ways to run. You can run on electric or gas, the propane. So when the power goes out, I have it set to auto on. You can see the light. That will automatically shift. Sorry guys. It will automatically switch to gas if the power goes out, and that's happened here. And it's amazing that we can still eat. We have the stove and we have the fridge. And we have just some cups up here. My husband put that up there. Oh, there's where the travel mug is. I didn't know. Some cookbooks, some books from me, you know, for my diabetes and my NutriBullet. And there's a light over here. Where is that light? Light is right there. And there's stereo speakers up there for the radio. There's one over there as well. And the light is over there from when I lit it by the door. And then below here is I think this is the access panel for the heat. And behind the refrigerator outside, there's the access panel to the fridge, so you don't have to take the fridge out to work on it. And that is our circuit breaker, so if anything needs to be tripped, I go over there. There's some cat food, Monica eating. She's doing better, thankfully. What's the matter? I'm sorry. I'll give you something when I'm done, okay? Monica. She rarely meows like that. And what else were they going to show you guys? Oh, yeah. And there's the microwave up there. Yes, it's really high. But I can reach in and put stuff in, but I can't. It's really difficult for me. I'll show you. My arm is stretched, and I'm just touching the handle. So, yes, I'm short. And there's cabinets up there. And there's a Lazy Susan in there. And I don't think I showed you one on the other side. That cabinet also opens up on this side. So I think it's neat. There's plenty of storage there. Now, I put my shoes here, but I've seen other people put shoe racks and hang them here with command strips. So that way you have your shoes off the floor and you have more room coming in and out. And let me see what else I have here. Oh, yes, the pantry. Here's the pantry. It's pretty big. For an RV pantry, it holds a lot. I mean, you can see it's a lot. There's really not much on the top. My husband has his iced tea, his potato chips, yep. And then there's tea and honey. I think he has tea in there, gluten-free oats, regular oats, some granola, walnuts, coffee. And this is where I keep my other spices that we don't use as much. My flax, chia, sunflower seeds. I'm going to try to make sunflower seed butter. Got psyllium, my vital proteins, my tanchiata pasta. Hold on, no, don't go in there. And get Cat. She wants to get in the closet. And I have some sauce. That's the old Newman's. They named it something different. Let me see. They call it the tomato and basil bombolina, but I think it's okay. I think I have the wrong one here. I was looking for the Saccaroni. It's a little bit different than this, but there's no sugar in this, so I like it, and I can have a little bit of this, but my stomach doesn't have the tolerance because of the acids. There's some canned stuff in there, and yeah, some more canned olives, yeah, pasta, psyllium. I should be adding that to some my smoothies, a small amount. And I do have some chicken stock back there, or it could be vegetable stock. And then the final part I have here on the inside is the piggy room. As you guys have already seen this, so I'm just going to go over it really quick. There's their bin of hay. There's Rosie. There's Bella. Lexi is over in the corner sleeping. There's their laundry. Some of their garbage, my bottled water, all the junk goes back here. There's a window up there I could probably open and get some fresh air. That one does not open. But you can see that over here I have only the one shade down instead of two, so you can see through it. Same down there. You can see the other one's starting to come down. This one's drinking water. Hi, Bella. Hey, Bella. So cute. And Rosie's over there. I just cleaned their cage and it's a mess already. Look what you guys do. You're messy. Messy piggies. And then you turn around here and there's a cabinet up here. And then there's a space for a TV up there. This was a child's room, I think. So they had room for the TV and some video games right there. So I just put the piggy stuff up there and then all their fleeces in here. These drawers are essentially empty so they could be used for something else. And I was going to put the cat box in here. Shh, quiet, Monica. But I had to put it over there because the plan was to take all of this out, all of that, and have the piggies on a table, like 2 tables. And then the cat box would be under the table, and I have plenty of storage. But there is no flooring. That is the storage bay on the outside. And the water tank, the fresh water tank is right under there. So there's not much I can do, guys. And I just have my vacuum in there, too. Hay, there's almost always hay somewhere in the house. So I'm not going to close that door. Just leave it like that. So this is the tour of my inside. Oh, let me show you. See, I have the one shade up, 2 shades up. That one doesn't go up all the way because of the crucifix right there. But I just pull these down at night. You can't see in these windows unless you're really close to them, because these are blacked out. So from the outside in you can't see, but we can see out, which I think is really neat. And you can see outside beautiful plants from my neighbor. That's her side where that tie is. and my water hose going in for my fresh water. So this is a tour of the inside of my mini tiny little home. What do you think, guys? You think I did well? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, so take care. Have a great day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it if you want to share it, as a tiny home share. And I will see you all in the next video. Okay, guys? Bye, guys.